Hello guys, in this video we will still be looking at the concept of pointers, but we will take it to a different dimension in the sense of we'll be using function and we will be using pointer to override some values. Okay, so for us to begin, let's declare a variable here called of an integer type, a variable name n. Then we pass a value of 10 to it. Now up here we are going to print this value of n is I want to show you how to actually override the value of n using a pointer. We have declared n and we're printing it out. If we print out this, you can see the value of n is 10. Okay, so let's go back. Now let's go and create a function. We will create this function down here. Now the function that we are going to create is going to be void. Okay, void. The name of the function is let me just say change. Okay, then the parameter that is going to have is going to be an int of a pointer, int n, or let me change to int m. Okay, now what this is going to do is going to take in a pointer, which means the address of this n. Then it will now use it and change the value of this n that is here up here. So m equal to 20. So let's return null. Okay, so now we have assigned this n to be 20. So having done that, so let us come here and declare this prototype, this function here, as a prototype here. Okay, then we now bring this, call our function inside of the main. Okay, so right here inside of this parameter we are going to give it the address of n by doing this. So what this does is that this address of n is going to be passed into this change function. Now this change function, which has this address as the parameter, we now go using the address, it will now assign another value to the address. Okay, so when we print this n again, it's going to be something else. It's not going to be 10 again. Okay, rather it's going to be 20. So let's write after manipulating and using pointer, n is okay. So let's try this code right now. So you can see the value of n is 10. Then after manipulating n, the using pointer, the value changes to 20. So this is how we can actually use pointer to change the value of an element, okay, using its address. Okay, now let me explain this again. This n, we declared it as an ordinary variable, right, that has a data type of int and has a value of 10. Now in memory, this n has an address. So using the address you can actually get the value, okay? And also using the address you can actually change the value inside of this n. When we printed out the n, it gave us 10, quite alright, which is correct. Now I created a function that changes the value of n using the address, okay? It is not using this value, this n here, no, but it is using the address of n. So if the address of n can actually get us the value of n, which is 10, that means it can also change the value of n, which is this 10. So that is what we did here. We passed in the address, which is this ampersand sign n. Okay, we passed in the address of n to our function. Then we now told our function that the address should be assigned a new value of 20. So that is what the address did. Remember, this is a pointer. It saves the address of a variable. So the address of n is inside of this m. So that is why when we printed it out, it gave us 20 as the new value of n. So as simple as this, and we use pointer to achieve this. So the next example that I'm going to show you is how to swap two addresses.